Oh yeah. All right, who's driving? Blair's driving.
Excellent.
Kelly, this is going to be your line. And Blair's driving.
Okay, I'm gonna need like dummy instructions.
I love dummy instructions. All right, welcome to the show today. It's just been absolutely tanking down with rain, and we're going to leave the dock out of Stari Grad. Wind has abated much from its 40 knots yesterday, and is now blowing like disappointingly not much. So we are first getting everything ready. So the plank has been stowed, and people are all ready. Blair's got his life jacket on, because he's going to be the one going forward and all that sort of thing. And we're tidy and clean. Downstairs is stowed. Everyone's got their life jackets out and ready because we're passage making. So if we're going to go on passage, you don't necessarily have to wear it, but we have it ready, fitted on your bunk, wherever it needs to be. After that, we've now briefed Alicia because she's going to be on our port quarter line, and she'll be releasing that as we move out of the dock. Now we are pinned in between two boats right now, which is great because it's a good example. And so we're not just going to let our lines go and drive out. We still have a crosswind. So we're going to ease ourselves out slowly in control on both of our stern lines, both of our control lines as we go. All right, Blair, you got your thrusters down? Just as a precaution. Oh, no, check, because I think I put them down.
Well, you did put them down, I think.
Nope. Okay, cool. Are they turned on?
Yeah, they are.
Excellent. Thrusters going down as a precaution. We've got our bow line on the front, and we've got our two stern lines. So, Kelly, your job's going to be very similar to Isi's, and we're going to go for a ready to release. Now, a ready to release means we go down. All of your line is run out, so we know it's not going to tangle, and you're down to one circle on the cleat, so that you can still hold all of the weight we're going to push on from the engine. Okay?
Can I just throw the line onto the floor so
You can, but in this situation, it's going to get close to the gear lever, so I tend to run it out that way, just so that it's all very visual, doesn't wrap around the gear lever. Okay, cool. So, ready to release on those two. Blair, you're going to engage in forwards, and we're going to pull against our stern lines. Can you monitor that? What's that?
Do we unravel it now?
Yeah, so we unravel just down to 1O. So at the moment you've got OXOO. So take that off, holding tension all the way, hold tension. Take the X off, and now we've just got the O. Now leave the O on. That's going to hold the tension as we pull away. Okay, so you can do it remotely from under a bit drier. Very good. So now we're engaged in forward?
Yes.
And we're pulling weight on both of these lines. Okay, you can check your rudder central by sometimes that position on your helm, and also your 0 degrees on the BNG system. Okay, so we're going to ease very slowly just to feel what this is like. So All right, well, hopefully we got audio back now. But yeah, sorry about that. I set it all up, it was all working, and then it obviously died. Now, if you'll note the particular idiocy of the yacht behind me.
This is just no need. And now there's no one at the helm, or is there is?
Let us know.
Do you see how important it is that they do 6 knots out of the harbour and overtake us doing 3.5, just to make sure that they are first to drag their fenders all the way to wherever it is they're going? Wow.
And I love how the skipper did not acknowledge us at all. The guy about it.
Yeah, strange one. Strange one. Anyway,
Him down, didn't he?
I apologise. There was no audio to that. The Rode receiver died on me. I didn't see that it was low on battery.
PC's all working.
Oh my gosh. So I'm sorry about that. If you do have any questions about that, what I'll do, I should have the recording of the audio on here. So I might repost that video on the channel so that and I'll sync the audio up with it somehow. So sorry about that. That was a shame. But if there are any questions, please sing out. We are just leaving Stari Grad on Hvar. We have been, unfortunately, been here for 3 nights. We had to make the annoying decision to Johan?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the ball.
Waiting for Finn. It's very good, very good. Love this crew. They just make things tidy. I'll have to explain the Fenders thing again before the no audio. Okay. Been in Stari Grad for 3 nights because this southeast or Hugo pressure system that has been an absolute mess, and the forecasting has been horrible for the last week. It's finally passing through. This is the end of it. So this is the passage of the front finishing with this sort of scud and isolated showers. Yeah, you can go. You can find it fine. Isolated showers moving through, and it'll eventually lift and all move away by tonight, which will be great. We'll get some north weather. Thrusters are up, are they? Cool. Cool. So now that's cleared, we've got a lovely couple of days ahead of us. I know it's pouring with rain right now, but that's okay. We're going to head to Martinez Marquis tonight in Maslinica. If anyone's around, they want to come and join us in Maslinica, please feel free. Come and say hi. But we're also going to then cruise around that area to do some of the sharpen up maneuvers we would have been doing over the last 3 days, which is Mediterranean mooring, so dropping anchor, taking your line stern to the dock, next to other boats in gaps. We're going to do some winding maneuvers using these lines we just did at the dock here, where we can let one off to wind the boat one way or up into the wind. Just understanding the mechanics of these lines and the rudder and the thrust, which will be good actually because we're going to have another 2 boats rejoining us after the storm's finished, and one of those is a twin rudder, so we'll be able to see the real effects different from a single rudder, which is much more maneuverable, to how important your lines are on a twin rudder. Yeah, but this is sailing sometimes. We had 40 to 50 knots blowing out in the Adriatic of southeast. Would have been producing some big waves, and it was just we have a duty of care with the people and the boat to not necessarily go out and push it in those sorts of conditions, because if something goes wrong, I can't say, well, I did it because I enjoy sailing in heavy wind.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I can say it, but I'd be completely irresponsible and unjustified. So sometimes that is just exactly how it is. Now, I had a couple of Bareboat Assist running this week as well, and it turns out they just joined us in Stari Grad. I helped them get a spot early on in Stari Grad, but it was yesterday. It was really not hard to see, or the day before, to see a lot of boats trying to come into a port that is completely full. And once it's completely full, that's it, and they've just got to turn them away. Then there was a couple of gaps, but by then it was blowing 35 knots, and for them to attempt to get onto the dock in that sort of weather is really tough, especially if they're a 1 week a year sailing in nice weather in Croatia sort of crew. You're not expected to be well versed in docking in 30, 40 knots. When you only get to come out once or twice a year. So it's a real shame. Sometimes you've just got to make the call. But they had a lot of fun cruising around the island. We've been making cocktails. We've had one of the most amazing meals of Croatia. A new restaurant we tried out. We had wild boar and, what did I have?
Lamb.
And a really nice lamb dish.
Octopus salad I've ever had.
And Mahina had the best octopus salad that she's ever had in Croatia. Ever. No, just shh. Now we use that as the hook. If you want to find out what restaurant we went to, then like and subscribe and buy a t-shirt. No, no. But if you, yeah, this is the sort of stuff we help people out with our passage planning, is to suggest the restaurants we think will help you out and the docs for the certain weather. Anyway, if there's no more questions on there, babe, we'll shut off. And I'll have to edit that video so people can actually hear all the crap I was saying.
Just gained 2 more.
We're just getting 2 more viewers. Oh, we'll just leave it on all day. They seemed, it actually stayed on more. We had this whole 2 hours sailing after we did the 508 video. We just went sailing, Mahina and I and baby. And we just stayed watching for like an hour. It was a bit strange, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, very strange. What I did say, and I will say it now for those that are watching, was one of, let's put some speed on, Blair. One of the, where's David? Gone. He'll be getting out in the clear water to lift his mainsail. He's got issues with the mainsail. Anyway.
Where are you going to again,
Peter B, we are going to Maslinica, which is on the northwest end of Sholta, Island Sholta. We're going to go to the marina Martinez Marquis, because I can make a reservation there for 4 boats, which is us 4 boats. And ideally we were going to go to Vis or somewhere out, take Amanda to a new island who's lived here for 300 years and she's only been to far. This is still a new island for her, so that's okay. But because a bunch of our flotilla cats ended up in Baltic and Kostela, just due to weather restrictions, we want to be a bit closer for them to meet up. And on our sustainable side of things, we want to sail where we're going. So if we sail all the way to Vis today on a good wind, the next couple of days is going to be quite light. And if we are a long way from home, then we're just going to burn diesel for 7 hours. My tank's at 100%. We've sailed everywhere this week so far. So I might tell them I don't even need to fill it up. We'll probably have to. But anyway. So what I did say, as that muppet of a boat was passing us, that the crew's just put all of our fenders away. We are so tidy and organised. I love it. And the reason for that, one of the reasons for that is if you see me out on a boat this season sailing and you see a fender out while I'm sailing, except for the ball fender. So sometimes on some boats, this boat, no, but on some boats I don't have room in the lockers to get the ball fender down into the boat, so it might be tied up tidily on the stern. Other than that, if you see me out sailing on a boat with fenders out while the sails are up, take a photo, send it to us, you'll get a free t-shirt, because that is despicable. And this doesn't mean you can hook your fender up and put it on the deck. That's not putting your fenders away. That's actually creating a bigger trip hazard for all your crew walking up and down the boat. It's just laziness. How long did it take us to put the fenders away? 2 seconds. See, I told you. Now, literally though, when I do it on my own, it takes 4 minutes to put fenders away on a 59-foot yacht. 4 minutes, and you look so much sexier. Anyway, that's all. That'll do. Sweet. Bye. Say bye. Oh, now we got a question. Hi.
No, someone says leaving your fingers out while sailing is like mopping the front of your house and leaving the mop outside.
Yes. Oh, I don't know if you heard Candy. Yeah, so that leaving your fenders out while sailing is like mopping the house and leaving the mop outside. Yeah, yeah, hilarious. Mopping the front of the house, leaving the mop outside. Agreed. Agreed. It's just stupid. Stupid. Anyway. We are going to go sailing. So, thanks for watching. We'll be around. We're going to have some sunshine in the next couple of days. And if I don't get this video posted within 24 hours with the audio actually on it, can you hassle me? Just hassle me. Review for the 508 coming. Goodbye.
How do I stop this?
I don't know. Just press finish, I think.
Stop streaming and